This story that I'm bringing to you is the perfect example of arrogance. And this arrogance led to death. So in this picture, you see a 19-year-old by the name of Katelyn Restin. She's from Virginia, and she died by drowning in her bathtub because she tried to summon an ancient spirit, an ancient deity, I guess you could say. And you see which deity she tried to summon. The only thing is, that's not what she bought. I'm going to just go ahead and stop right there, and I'm going to go ahead and read this article. The recent death of a Virginia teen has been blamed on her practicing Haitian voodoo spells to summon the deity known as Papa Legba. 19-year-old Katelyn Cat Restin was found dead after she allegedly drowned in a bathtub, according to posts on social media from her friends. Restin's unexpected death came just 2 days after she claimed to have seen Papa Legba. Apparently, after summoning a spell people warned her not to try. Papa Legba is Loa, which are spirits of Haitian voodoo and Louisiana voodoo. Legba, according to a description of Papa Legba from Wikipedia, Legba stands at a spiritual crossroads and gives or denies permission to speak with the spirits of Guinea and is believed to speak all human languages. Papa Legba was famously depicted in 2013's American Horror Story Coven, which was season 3, as a crossroads demon, and the character was portrayed by Lance Reddick. The character briefly returned in 2018's American Horror Story Apocalypse season 8. Katelyn was a part of a group on social media that practices spells, and one day she decided to get into voodoo. When people warned her not to play around with that stuff, she clapped back on Twitter, saying that there's nothing wrong with trying something new. Let people live and have their own religion, she wrote in a post dated March 29th. Well, I'm not sure that voodoo, as a matter of fact, I'm almost certain that voodoo is not a religion. If someone is trying something different, accept that. Stop saying, no, you come from God, I'm Wiccan, and I always will be, so shut the F up and let me be. They tried to warn her. 3 weeks later, Kat posted on April 17th that she had seen Papa Legba and was scared. 2 days later, she passed away unexpectedly in her mother's home, according to her obituary, which also notes that she was a proud new mom and adored her baby Aaliyah. Kat's obituary continues, she was always the bright spirit of any gathering, and her resilience to keep going in challenging times inspired many of her family and friends. Katelyn will always be so deeply loved and missed by all. Posts on social media suggest that Katelyn's death was supposedly caused by drowning after she had a panic attack in the bathtub. Someone from the Facebook group she was a part of said they did a reading on her, and it wasn't Papa Legba she saw. It was actually another Haitian voodoo spirit named Baron, who was referred to as the Master of the Dead. Katelyn's family has set up a GoFundMe to establish a trust for her 5-month-old daughter, Aaliyah. She leaves behind a beautiful daughter, Aaliyah, who she loved more than anyone or anything. I never thought I could ever love someone as much as her, Katelyn would say following her birth. She didn't expect or plan on leaving her so soon in her young life. Aaliyah is only 5 months old. Katelyn was blessed with a loving family and many supportive friends. Many have asked how they can help, and they want to be there for her. Listening and just reading that just tells me that this is exactly why they didn't want black people to practice voodoo. But see, the arrogance of palm-colored people would not allow them to see that. Because based on what I've been reading, because this is like, I'm going to be honest, I don't really dive too deep into that realm, but I know people that do. And according to what I've heard, is that they didn't like palm-colored people. Like those are the ancestors that really did not like them, and they said they remember what they did, so why even bother using them? Now, what I've also read, and it wasn't in this article, and this is all alleged, but I've seen it quite a few times, which actually prompted me to make this video, is apparently this girl, she had a black female friend. Now, they said girlfriend, but I don't know if that was a girlfriend, like she's just a friend that happens to be a girl, or a girlfriend that she was in a relationship with. But they said that she was black. and they said that allegedly she summoned this spirit to try to put a hex on the black friend, the black female. And if that is the case, then she really met her match that day, and karma really came for her. That's why you don't be playing with all types of stuff that you don't, that's not meant to be tampered with. And like I said, the arrogance came out of her when she said that, first she referred to this as a religion, which it is not. Then she says, I'm a Wiccan, which is basically a witch, and I can practice something new. I can do what I want. And she did what she wanted, despite people warning her constantly over and over again. And now look at her in a grave. I can't say that I feel too bad for her, but like they say, don't fuck with anything that don't fuck with you. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. I can't wait to see what y'all got to say about this. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on, and I'll talk to you in the next one.